In this video, I will share an easy SEO strategy which many big brands or big websites are using effectively. It is not only helping them build backlinks, but also helping them build some sort of an authority. Can you use that strategy on your website? Let's find out. Hi, my name is Navdeep Soni. I am an SEO consultant, and on this website, we break the myth that you cannot earn a handsome income online. The SEO strategy I'm talking about is building a glossary of your niche. I know while most of the people want to stop this video and just go out and copy paste this strategy, but that is a very beginner mindset. The idea behind sharing a lot of these strategies on this channel is to help your mind churn some thoughts, twist some thoughts based upon these SEO strategies. It is not about copy pasting these ideas and hoping for some sort of a miracle or hoping the same exact results on your website. I would say even if you are a beginner, even if you feel that you are not able to generate or create SEO strategies, at least sit with these SEO tips, sit with these SEO strategies and start thinking about how can you bring a twist, how can you bring a new twist to it that will be helpful on your website or in your domain. You may not see immediate results, you may not come up with new ideas, but once you start giving it a thought, once you start sitting on these ideas, slowly and steadily, you will start seeing new results. You will start seeing adding your own twist into these strategies. Otherwise, you will be sitting in front of every video, every article, looking out for another new strategy that somebody could share it with you and you can just go and copy paste and hoping you get similar results. Having said that, now let's get back to the glossary method which I was about to discuss. So this is not a new strategy. A lot of websites have been using it in the past, but this has come into forefront again because I have been seeing it on Twitter and LinkedIn. A lot of people have started discussing about it. So I thought maybe I should put out a video on this so that my viewers can also implement this and get some benefit out of it. This is a very simple and effective way of producing content on a scale without putting in much effort. Because when we talk about producing content on scale, we need to churn out content of at least 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 word articles. And that has to have some sort of a velocity so that you can get some benefit out of it. But in this case, it's not that you have to put out thousands of words, a few hundred words for each glossary item, and you can have a good content hub related to your niche. In fact, I would say this is also very good tactic for a new website to build some authority and trust in the eyes of Google and helping it come out of sandbox. Remember, sandbox is nothing but a period where the Google is not able to understand what kind of content you're producing, or it's taking its own time to really understand what your website is all about. And this method of creating glossary items or glossary in your niche will help understand Google what your website is all about. Now the important question is, how do you do that? How it helps in scaling the content? How long the piece of content should be? Let's find out the answers of all these questions. I think the easiest way to understand is looking at an example or a website which has already implemented this glossary method. Okay, so now I have opened this ActiveCampaign website. It's an email marketing tool, and I'm straight on the glossary URL. Here you can see they have a very easy, simple layout with respect to all the alphabets. So there is a 301 redirect, 302 redirect, a lot of examples, or call it keywords from letter A, B, and so on. So let's look at the first glossary item, 301 redirect. So if you go inside this 301 redirect and look at the URL, it is under that glossary pillar page or a pillar hub. So if you see, they have not just given a definition, but they have explained 301 redirect and answered a few important questions. So these questions could be in the form of FAQ schema, or depending upon your niche, you can put out some important questions which would be important for that particular keyword. I'm using this example because it is easy to understand for everyone, irrespective of your skill set or niche you're working on. Like any content hub, internal linking is really important, and it has to be very tactical and related. So if you see here, if somebody is looking at 301 redirect, he would be interested in 302 redirect, 404 error, or what is a soft bounce. All these are very user-centric approach. And if you notice, this is not a 1,000 word or a 1,500 word page. All they're doing is explaining the things comprehensively, but not bloating the content. That's what you need to do. Otherwise, you will not be able to create that on a scale. It will take time, it will take a lot of effort, and then you will be able to publish it. But if you're taking up the definitions, explaining it, and adding some FAQs, it will be easier to implement. The idea is not about creating sub-pillar pages under a pillar page. And like I said, all these are interlinked with each other. Every glossary item comes from the pillar page or the glossary home page, and then from every glossary item it is linked back to the home page, and there are internal links related to the related terms, like we have seen it in the example. So that's what you need to do. It has to have a good mesh of internal links. So now you must be wondering, what are the SEO benefits? Why we should implement this? The first, which we have already discussed, that you can produce a content on scale. It will help you build authority, trust in the eyes of the Googles. But what else? See, if you ask me, I think the most important aspect is creating natural backlinks. You know, backlinks is the backbone of SEO. When you produce such content, there is a good chance that you will create natural backlinks without much effort. It is way easier to get backlinks from informational or these sort of educational content rather than from any commercial or a transactional piece of content. As you are aware, once your content starts aging, some pieces of content from these glossary items will start ranking. And as they start ranking, you will create natural backlinks. The other benefit could be featured snippets. I know the rules of featured snippets keep on changing, but I feel featured snippets will remain, whether the quantity of featured snippets goes down or goes up, but they are gonna be there for a good amount of time in the future. So all these glossary items you're creating definitions, there is a good chance that your content will appear as featured snippets on first page. And lastly, you can also add some sort of a CTA, call to action, like downloading a PDF. I mean, again, it depends upon what kind of niche and what kind of a glossary you are creating, like downloading some PDFs in exchange of emails. And like I said earlier, this is all about adding your own twist, adding your own element into this strategy. It could be capturing emails, it could be providing freebies, it could be providing some sort of a video for any glossary item. You need to think about these things and you will see a lot of positive results in this method. All you need to do is some sort of brainstorming so that you come up with ideas. I hope this short video was useful, and at least it will push you towards designing your own strategies, or at least push you towards thinking about, designing your own strategies. And before I wind up, make sure you dislike or like the video so that I get a feedback whether you are liking such videos or not. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on LinkedIn. That is it for today. I'll see you in the next one.